Are you okay with us using your name for our YouTube video?
I don't care.
You don't care?
No, not really. Y'all can.
Before we start, like, telling our side of the story, do you have anything you want to say to the video?
No.
No? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you guys heard it here first. Yeah. I'll call you after we're done.
Alright.
Okay, bye.
You guys heard. Consent.
We can say his name.
Alright. It's Jennifer and Julia.
Welcome back to our channel.
We have a great one for you this time.
Nice and juicy.
Get some popcorn.
Hot, steaming, bubbly tea.
Stay tuned.
Can you sense how awkward this is yet?
Where do we... Okay, well, let's just start off... No, let's start off with how you started dating it.
So, before we were even friends, we knew who each other we were.
Apparently we were in
Someone, please tell me, what the hell am I pointing at?
choir in 4th grade.
When you were in 4th grade, I was in 5th.
Yeah, we were in choir together.
Mm-hmm. So, or was 3rd and 4th.
I don't know.
One of the
But
two.
we
That makes no sense, and we just realized that. So, I'm going to clarify. Basically, Julia and I weren't friends, but we knew of each other. We were in choir when I was in 4th grade. That was pretty much the extent of it. We were pretty much in choir all through her 8th grade year. We only really started to become friends like towards the end of my 8th grade year. Just a little clarification, because we literally suck at talking.
The first time I dated him, I was in 7th or 6th grade. It was the summer before 7th grade, and I dated him for like a month and a half. He cheated on me with a girl who lives in California.
You probably know who I'm talking about. That crazy girl that he always would bring up.
And she would... Yeah, she's in, like, California. So... I didn't know that.
I remember talking to her like a lot, and
Yeah.
she would like flip out on me.
Yeah.
I was stupid and naive, and I went back to the summer before freshman year for you, right?
No, because that's when I was.
I think it was when I was in 7th grade. You were in 8th grade.
When we
That's
became friends?
No, when we became friends, it was
The summer before freshman year.
for me. Yeah.
You called me the summer before freshman year.
I found out that Miles was in the beginning of July.
Oh, yeah, his name is Miles.
Honestly, I'm not really too sure how I met him.
I'm not quite sure how I met him either.
I think he just showed up as like a recommendation on Snapchat or something, and like I added him because
Streaks.
like I think when like you're in middle school and you're a female, not everybody feels like this. I understand this, but at least I wasn't really confident with myself.
Yeah, neither was I.
He showed that he was like really into me.
Oh, okay, cool.
I started dating him. He told me about you, and like I remember once I was on FaceTime with him, and like you were on FaceTime with him at the same time.
I remember that.
And like I was like talking to you, and
I didn't really like you at that point. Yeah, no, I didn't like you either.
Because I was dating him at the time too.
I didn't know that.
He had been telling me that he was going to break up with you because he was in love with me. Learn something new every day.
basically how we became friends is I heard this story
And let's call the people who talked about it different names.
to my friend
Bob.
yeah, Bob. The story that he had heard at
A birthday
this guy
party.
Steve's birthday party, and they were all in the basement, and it was like a bunch of guys.
Miles was at this party.
This guy Bob told me that Miles had been bragging that he had had sex with me. I'd never met him.
Neither of us had met him until what, like a month ago?
Not even a month ago. It was like 3
3
weeks ago.
yeah.
Don't come at me for that. I was middle school, naive. So how would I have had sex with him? So then I was like really hurt because like I don't really want to go into details about some of the stuff that this guy Bob said that Miles said. So I saw her on her story. She had posted something, and I like knew that she had
Dated him.
So I swiped up and also just like, hey, do you want to FaceTime? And she gave me her number. I remember when I FaceTimed her, just talked trash about
And it
Miles.
was like a 2-hour conversation.
And the phone call was like 7 hours.
It was way more than that.
Oh, was it more than that? No.
Yeah. No, I have the screenshot somewhere. Like 2 hours of it was just trash talking Miles. And then we started trash talking other boys that we had both messed around with or talked to or anything like that. I remember I also was asking you about like high school and like what it was like. And yeah, and we talked about Seahorse. I had a really big crush on him at the time. I hate him now. Like I don't even know what I saw in him. He's so ugly. But that's besides the point. Oh. So
Then comes my sophomore year, her freshman year.
That one's so freaking juicy.
And then we both had posted on Snapchat, like, we didn't get any sleep. We passed out at, like, 6:30 a.m. And then...
We didn't talk for, like, 3 weeks.
And I called her randomly, and I was just like, hey, do you want to hang out?
Yeah, because she had a friend.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I have friends.
That went to hang out with you?
They were just fake friends.
So we ended up going to the mall, and I remember I was like 15 minutes early, or you were 15 minutes late there, and I'm like, oh my god, what if she bails on me? And I see her, and she walks up, and we give this
Awkward side hug.
Yeah. Like the first hour that we were together, it was like kind of awkward. I remember we got Starbucks, and then we sat on the bench, and then it was like not awkward from there.
We bonded over Starbucks.
Yeah, and then we kind of talked for a little bit, but that's kind of like our first time hanging out. I think we also saw Seahorse that time at the mall.
Like at this point,
So
like,
this is,
Miles
like-
just like wasn't in our life.
yeah,
at
this is
point.
like what, August, July, end of July.
Yeah, something like that.
Before we decided we were gonna hate him, and we never talked to him until like recently again.
We made a box.
Well, he's in the box, yeah, but
He just texted me. Oh, I had to cut his name out.
We'll just speed this part up because we're just talking about other shit. I'm about to say the part where he... we'll speed this part up, or we'll just cut here.
Maybe a month into the first year of school, we realized, well, not even a month.
He really wasn't relevant
He
at
wasn't.
this point until like...
So
I started How did you dating. find this out?
because I was. So I started dating. We had dated for about a year. Well, started dating in October.
Oh, Alex is friends with Miles.
I was on his phone. I was always on his phone. And I was scrolling through, and someone slid up on his story of me. And I was like, who's this? And he's like, oh, that's Miles.
I think, no, because I remember, I think he was the one that told us that Miles was verified on Xbox. This was like not long ago. Yeah, so Miles didn't get verified on Xbox until not long ago.
Yeah, but we're not talking about that.
But I'm just saying, that's how they became friends.
No,
Because
it isn't.
That's how, I thought that was why they were friends on Xbox.
No.
Then why are they friends on Xbox?
They've been friends for a while on Xbox.
But why?
Because Miles and Jaden go to school together.
But I thought Miles was out of school.
I don't think so. I don't know.
But Miles brags about being out of school.
Maybe because he got expelled. I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be a senior.
Oh, he's just a dumbass? Okay.
This is how we talk all day.
He said something about me, like, oh, I know her, or something like that. So then I went home, and I told you that, and you're not going to remember, because you remember nothing. Do you remember that? Kind of?
No.
No? Okay, well, because I
was
came
With
over.
my own stuff, because I think you were fighting.
No, that was...
I was not on at that point.
Yes, I think you were. You were not until November.
Okay, so maybe
This
I
is
was
October.
talking.
Maybe. So,
We were in...
I was in a fight with somebody.
You were talking...
I was in a fight with somebody.
I don't know. So we were at my house in my living room, and you were like, "What? Wait, let's call him and see what he says." So we call him, and he straight up, it doesn't matter who you were in a fight
Who
with.
was I in a fight with?
So we had like all these numbers saved, so we called them all, and we finally figured out which one it was.
If you
So-
type Miles on my phone right now, there's 7 different numbers.
Yeah.
To him, and he was like, I never dated either of you.
I remember I was pretty livid at that point. Because I think he was doing that to like talk for like another girl. He admitted that when we met him. He like said, "Oh yeah, that's because I was like talking to like this one girl and I like admitted to like." She's like, "What does that even have to do? Like, how did my name get brought up?"
Right. A few months later,
But like at
We-
this point, like he just like dropped off,
like we
dead
were,
off the face of
we
the
were
earth.
done. We were like done with him. Like
and then a few months later, I don't remember who it was, but he hit up one of our friends.
I don't remember this either.
It was after Tharple.
I'm just like, that'll be another story time, guys. So, so it was after Thruple where he tried getting with one of our friends and they like turned him down, but they had told they told me about it. I think it might have been
The Rumble night. That's terrible.
that's what it is. Okay,
Let's cut it.
like him like talking to one of my friends. So it was kind of like,
Ew.
did he come back in our life before recently?
Yeah, the golf when we went golfing.
Apologize for everything. Okay. Okay.
He saw my story, which he would randomly add me on Snapchat and then unadd me, then re-add me. It was always like he wanted to like talk but never did.
And I had made a new Snapchat, so he had no way
Yeah.
of like connecting to me.
Random, and he would always make new Snapchats. On Snapchat, I think I have like 5 of his Snapchats. I get a text message that night from a number I didn't know. And I might have the conversation saved, so if I do, I'll insert screenshots here. But I don't really remember what it was, but it was like, hey, can we be friends again? He had his contact saved, maybe. I don't know.
You said he like apologized for everything?
Yeah, and then he tried to apologize for everything, and I think we might have FaceTimed so he could apologize. I don't really remember.
I'm surprised your phone didn't break.
Me too.
It was over the summer, and I remember we went to get Litos after, but she had taken me to the golf range for the first time. And actually,
I had a lot of fun.
And then we were in the car going to
we were
get
just
pizza.
hitting balls.
I like to hit balls. That was such a good opportunity.
Okay, anyway. So, I remember we were sitting at the table at Litos. No. We were in the car when you told me. Because I remember Miles had texted me, like, out of the blue. And literally, I don't have the text messages because my mother was checking my phone one time and I literally delete, like, everything off my phone. And literally, like, you were saying, like, because Miles texted me, and, like, I tried telling you, and then you were just like, oh, yeah, that's because, like, I told him to text you, like, if he wanted to be, like, cool with me, because he tried to apologize to me and everything, and I said, well, if he wasn't trying to, like, apologize to me, then I, like, don't want his apology, and... I didn't really want his apology either. Okay, well, I didn't either. And I was not really happy that he had my number, but it's okay, he doesn't use that number anymore.
So, he called me, like, 4 times. Like, Jen, we have to go to the bathroom. And we ended up going in the one-stall bathroom together to answer the call.
Oh my god, I remember that. What he wanted was just to talk. Like,
yeah, it was like...
But he claimed that it was, like, important. And, like, all he did was just, like, want to have a casual conversation. So, like, then we, like, never heard from him again. But, like, the thing that made this relevant is because we were at the mall. And I sat at the table. And then next thing you know... I literally start laughing hysterically and crying. Like, I'm crying again. Like, this started, my eyes are starting to tear up. And then, like, out of the blue, like, I see a person walk by. And then literally, I literally say, Julia, I think that's Miles. I'm starting to cry.
I automatically snapped him and I was like, hey, are you at the mall?
And then he posted on his story and it was, like, half an hour ago. He was at the mall!
So, I'll, like, we'll insert the screenshots here of the conversation we had at the mall. Ended up walking over to, like, say hi to him, and I think
he made it awkward, so I literally said in front of his face, I said, can we go?
I don't go for stick guys, I go for guys with some meat on them. So, but then the thick kind, the cakey kind, and the
I like meat.
We decide, let's confront him. Like, we had decided to go to the movies because we were originally gonna go on to see Your Man's, but then we didn't. We're standing there. We didn't go to the movies yet because, like, the movie hadn't started. It was, like, just the commercials.
And then out of the blue,
I was like, oh my
I
God,
see
there he is.
Yeah, I was just like, what?
Because they were going to see the Dragon Ball Z movie.
Were they going to see that movie? Yeah. Oh, they were going to see some movie. And we were going to see... No, it was the Jennifer Lopez
Aquaman.
I saw that movie. Jason Momoa.
I'm sorry if that's not how you say his name.
But he's fucking sexy. I know. Okay, holy shit.
Okay, let's talk real quick. So,
but I remember I was sitting on the thingy. You were standing and he was, like, sitting, like, a level down. And we were like out in the lobby, and like I said, I'm gonna confront you about some things, and you're not gonna lie to me. And he said, okay.
We were like, do you like lie about dating?
He said he was sorry about it, and then he said that he explained why, and he was just like, oh,
and he was very apologetic the entire time.
And then he was just like, we can all be friends or some shit like that.
So overall, the reason we became friends with this boy,
he just caused a lot of fucked up shit in middle school. Like, it was already hard enough, and he just made everything like so much harder. I didn't know if he was being genuine. That girl, let's call her Voldemort. I remember
she logged into his Snapchat, or she logged into his Snap. I always thought it was him.
I never thought that she was real.
I didn't think she was real until she sent me he or she or whatever sent me the Instagram page.
For what?
Her.
Do you still have it?
It's on my Instagram somewhere. I don't know if I still follow it, but she wasn't that pretty.
Well, neither is he. This girl, Voldemort, literally one time I remember, like, I got so freaking livid. Because I was just like, who is this girl? Why is she trying to get with my mans?
Like, back the frick away. Like, oh, I never thought I would say that about Miles.
Miles and I were in a fight. And then
My phone's gonna die. I need the battery.
he's like talking about like, oh, like, you'll regret this, like, if you lose me and this, that. And then out of the blue, Voldemort signs into a snap talking about,
Who are you? Like, why are you talking to him? He's mine. Back away from him. Okay.
Well, we will catch you guys later. Follow us on everything down below. We will see you soon. Bye.
You gotta take it or leave it like